Hello guys, good morning. Where are we at right now?
We're in the parking lot of Kings Dominion, just having a look around.
Yeah, we have a bus to catch.
Yeah, we're
right?
heading over here to the bus stop, like a little hill over by the overflow parking lot. Just to check things out. Just to look around,
Yeah. Whoa, Michael, what is that?
That's B&M Wing Coaster track.
Oh, should we go look at it?
I think we should.
Yeah, before we head into Kings Dominion, we had to come over and check out this construction, or well, not really construction, but the site of the over the track and sports are currently sitting. Rumor has it this is going to be a B&M Wing Coaster replacing Volcano, and it is rumored to be a launch coaster, so that'll pay nice homage to Volcano as well. You can see that the track is green. The supports over there, way over there, are gray. I can zoom in a little bit just to show you the supports. There you go, those are the supports. And yeah, I mean, it's literally right here in the parking lot, so they're not really doing much to hide it, but I'm really excited to see finally a replacement come for Volcano. And yeah, this will be, I'm not a fan of the colors, just because like, I was hoping for something that would resemble Volcano a little bit more, but these are still pretty exciting though. And for those of you who don't know, there was a leak out sent by KD Fanatics, Kings Dominion Fanatics, suggesting that this attraction will be a B&M Wing Coaster. So I'm not at all surprised that this is actually happening. So this coaster is very heavily rumored to be opening next year in 2025. Thank goodness too. It's been too long that empty Volcano spot has been left empty. So finally something is coming to take its spot. I just noticed this right now. Looks like we also have catwalks right here too. And over here as well. Yeah, these are definitely parts for a B&M Wing Coaster. That's very obvious to tell. Yeah, and of course I'm staying back here, so I'm not going over the fence. But yeah, here's some more parts of the catwalk. And I'm curious to see what the theme for this ride will be. In case you guys don't believe me when I say this is rumored to be a launch coaster, well, here's your evidence right here. The track with the LSM fins is currently, they're currently on site. Well, that was definitely interesting to see. Probably the closest I'll ever get to that track without riding it, but definitely really excited to see this coaster come to the park next year. Finally, again, getting a replacement for Volcano after all these years. As someone who rode Volcano, that makes me happy to see that something is actually coming. Now, I think it's funny that like whatever Busch Gardens builds, like Kings Dominion can't build, just generally speaking. Because I mean, Busch Gardens, they just got 2 intimate multi-launches, and Kings Dominion is getting a launch coaster from B&M. So, without further ado, that was our first stop here. Let's actually go inside now. Guys, Mark, what did they do to my boy? He's unnamed. Guys, what did they do to the name? What did they do?
Dale Earnhardt's family told them stop using it.
Yeah, so as you can see, Intimidator 305 is no longer called Intimidator 305. It is called Project 305 now, or P305. After last year, they dropped the licensing for the Dale Earnhardt IP, and same with Carowinds and Intimidator, which their Intimidator was renamed to Thunder Striker. But now it's temporarily called Project 305. I say temporarily because it's most likely going to be a part of the project to expand a jungle expedition next year when the new attraction comes. But hey, it's still 305 to me, and it's still gonna be a great ride. So let's go on.
Welcome back, Silver Train. How was that ride? That's the ride. When the train comes to full and please stop, unbuckle that seatbelt, lift up on your level line, and continue on.
Did you black out? Are you blind? We just rode Project 305.
Yes, 3
Uh,
times,
I'm not used to saying that.
including your front row ride.
Project 3, Intimidator 305. It's always gonna be Intimidator 305 to me. But we rode it 4 times?
3 times.
3 times. I didn't black out once, but I was so close to doing it.
Last
though.
2 cycles.
I think I did, or at least I like completely grayed out 100%.
Yeah,
But I'm also like very tired and I think possibly sick this morning, so that might be why.
yeah, I was so close. So it's unfortunate. We were going to do one more ride on it, but it's down for maintenance right now.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon. Hooray! Looks like this is where they're going to pour the footers for the new wing coaster. There was some back there too. I also just saw some construction work going on over there as well. So I'm interested to see what part of the layout that this is going to be. Over here, you can see that there are a lot more footers over here as well. And here's some over here. Looks like there's a bigger footer that's going to be poured right there. And just overall, all around this area, it looks like there is, yeah, they're all over this area, and it's gonna be the plaza. And also, we got these signs hung up right here behind the construction fences. One right there. There's another one down right here. Same sign. And over here, all the way over here, we have another sign that says excavation dig site, uncovering new discoveries. Right here. While we're over here, we might as well ride Reptilian, the Mock Rides steel bobsled coaster. Maybe we can get some good footage, well, not footage, but get some good views of the construction site that's in progress.
Offer. You know, putting this out of here to the tree, hold on to that injury, right?
right, we rode Reptilian. Michael, what did you think of this restraint? Or for me, what did you think of the restraints for me?
Pretty nice bar restraint, but I don't think you had a like physical bar for restraint. I think you had me.
You were the restraint. As you were sitting right.
The restraint.
Not yet.
Get single riders per car then.
Yeah, you were the restraint. You were sitting right in front of me. But what was the best part of Reptilian though?
Oh, seeing the construction site for the wing coaster and seeing the track is already in place.
Yeah, they have a lot of the footers have been poured behind the construction fence.
A lot like the supports for the launch track are in place, and the station track is already in place.
They're moving pretty fast with this.
I think they're really pushing for this ride to actually open on opening day. Great adventure.
Yep.
And they're starting early.
Yep. Hey, we're gonna do something you've never done before here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do drop tower because every time I'm here, it's either closed for maintenance or closed because they're using the queue for a haunt.
Yes. Today should be the day.
Yes, we'll get you on it.
Yay.
I've already done Kings Islands.
Yeah, Kings Islands I do prefer a little bit, but this one's still fun.
Yeah. We just enjoyed our drop from the tippy top on Drop Tower. One of my favorite drop towers. I wouldn't say it's my #1 favorite, but still an excellent drop tower. And that was your first time on it. What was your reaction?
I enjoyed it. I really liked it.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much all I got. Enjoyed it. Fun.
Okay.
Took a long time to dispatch, but it was fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, every time you come here, like in previous visits, like you said, like, it's either closed for maintenance or for haunt.
Yeah.
And what was your reaction?
I just love the length of the free fall. Yeah, it took a while to dispatch, but it's just a fun,
It's fun.
intimate gyro drop tower.
It's okay. We rode it. So
Yeah, it's good.
it's about time for lunch, I think. We're going to a Jukebox Diner, and you know what's right next to Jukebox Diner? Twisted Timbers.
Now, Angry Orchard the Coaster.
Angry Orchard the Coaster is what I like to call it.
Because I don't like Twisted Tea. Or Angry Orchard. More appropriate.
All right, so we got some lunch at the Jukebox Diner, right next to Twisted Timbers. I got some steak fried chicken with, well, already finished it, but Alfredo mac and cheese. You also got some Alfredo mac and cheese and a burger, I think.
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich and
I got chicken and fries.
Chicken and fries. It's good. It's okay. Well, this is actually my first time having Jukebox Diner food from a Cedar Fair park. I mean, technically at Cedar Point during an ACE event I did, but I don't think that wasn't Cedar Point food. That was food that was provided by ACE. So, but yeah, it's fine. I haven't tried the chicken yet, but the mac and cheese was pretty good. And just like any other normal summer day, Kings Dominion, it's not very crowded here at all. So, but yeah, having a good time. we had 3 rides on Twisted Timbers. Ooh, that thing, ooh, indeed.
Yeah, that thing was flying. It was hauling. Almost too intense for the airtime, especially the seat buckles like jamming into my legs. But
That thing,
still insane.
that thing is heaven. Hey, past self, do you remember when I said that Twisted Timber, that I'm an I-305 fan over Twisted Timbers? Well, yeah, I think I changed my mind. I'm probably, honestly, I think I take the airtime over Twisted Timbers over the speed on I-305. But then again, that's probably gonna go back and forth constantly for me here.
I
But
feel like every visit I change my ranking of those two. They're just both amazing rides.
yeah, but great ride as always, and one of the best RMCs.
It is.
Yes.
Clear means you guys are out of here, so sit up straight, hold on tight, and enjoy your ride. Goodbye. Goodbye, have fun.
We just rode Grizzly. Again, same as last year. The parts that are retracked are great. The parts that were not retracked are bad.
Yeah.
I have
So
to
bad.
say, it's redeemed itself. The parts that weren't retracked, I can forgive. The parts that needed retract, oh, thank goodness they were.
But-
Yeah, I'd say retract the whole thing, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot more tolerable.
The first airtime moment, that was the most painful thing I've probably had on a wooden roller coaster before the retries.
Yeah, actually, I got some pretty solid airtime on that.
Yeah,
Today,
it
so-
was nice.
But hopefully at some point that they can retract the remaining parts of the Grizzly that have not been retracked yet. All right, we just rode the Shenandoah Lumber Company. That was a bit of a soaker this time.
Yeah, I got really wet on my right leg.
Yeah?
I was in the back of my face just going all over it.
Yeah.
Or no, not the Shenandoah Lumber Company. It's the Scoot. The Scoot.
If Busch Gardens has the Scoot, this is the Scoot.
The Scoot. Yeah. But that's one of my favorite log flumes.
Yeah, that's so great.
Did you like that? That was your first time on that?
Yes, I love it. Classic aero log film. Always do.
Yep. Hey, do you guys want to do Berserker now?
Maybe.
Yes,
I haven't done it yet, so I wouldn't.
I've
mind
never been on
trying
it. I've never been
I'm
on
the only
it.
one who's been on Berserker here.
You've been on Berserker?
I have been on Berserker, yeah.
So
Okay.
mostly those time we've been. So all the time we've been here, we've been doing rides that we've done, but you haven't. But this is gonna be a ride that you've done, but we haven't.
Yeah.
Yes, so therefore, in your video, you can ask us what we thought
Yes.
about it.
Exactly.
Dominator? I barely knew her. Oh, I barely knew her. Ah ha ha. Dominator. Great B&M Force coaster, or Batman Night Flight?
Yeah, Batman Night Flight.
Batman Night Flight, yep.
If we were at Worlds of Adventure next to Dominator here, we would be underwater.
Yep. That is a really good four-wheels coaster. I think I have it just below Medusa for me, but it's still pretty solid. It's also nice. It's also nice to re-ride a piece of geologic history. Now, for some reason, I was gonna say like you just rode this for the first time. Like I forgot that you came here last year or 2 years ago. But yeah, great B&M four-wheels coaster. That was my third time on it. Now we're gonna ride the best ride in the park, right?
Best dark ride in the park.
Which this will be your first time on this, on this version.
Yeah, this version.
At this point. Also,
it's
not closed.
no, it's open.
Okay.
I mean, it's like the it's like the other Boo Blasters out there,
Yeah.
but still fun.
Let's do it.
Time for Boo Blasters on Boo Hill, the best dark ride at King's Dominion.
For the ride. My spirits will want to play.
We just rode Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. Interesting. What?
Sorry.
Zoink Scoob. Like Zoink Scoob. Interesting ride how, because the music inside was either not working or was turned off.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they were stacking trains or if the ride just stopped.
I think it was like stacking trains, but we were stuck on like the last room, just spamming the same target over and over again.
Yes. Yeah. And of course, in typical Boo Blaster fashion, well, your gun wasn't working, and
Many of the targets
weren't working. However, I did score, I believe, my highest score that I've ever had on Boo Blasters before, 1,258. So not bad for
I
me.
got 1560, which is my highest. Which, you know, it's funny, like the different scales for these like Sally Dark rides. Like 1560 on Boo Blasters. Wow, that's really high. 1560 on Cup Fusion. Wow, that is really low. Are you sure you were actually doing anything?
Yeah. But in terms of ranking the Boo Blasters, the three that I've done, the three of the four that I've done, I would say Kings Island is the best.
Yes.
Then this is the second best, and Carowinds, without doubt, is the worst.
Same thing, but instead of adding the fourth one, the one that used to be Boo Blasters at Fiesta, and is now Pirate themed. That one I think is the best just because of how much they've like changed.
Yeah.
To make it more up to date.
Yeah.
A lot of these are just really dated.
Yeah. Hey guys, you know what I just realized? We have not been on a launch coaster yet today.
We need one.
So,
Actually, do we want to do Anaconda first since it's over here right now?
Sure, never mind. We were gonna do Flight of Fear, but
I think we got planned to do like Flight of Fear, Anaconda, and then I-305. But kind of is a bit out of order, so we're gonna do Anaconda.
yeah, it's right here. So,
Here, so sit up straight, hold on tight, and enjoy your ride. Goodbye. So welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your ride. When your car comes to a full complete stop, you can unbuckle your seatbelt, push down for the window restraints, and exit to your left.
well, it looks like Flight of Fear is closed. But you know what? Project 305 is open. We're gonna do that and finish off the night here. We also just rode Anaconda. You know, I'm still fine with it. I mean, I do really like Arrow, and you know what? People give Anaconda too much crap. I think it's fine. Like I make sure to ride it every time I come to this park. I mean, yes, there are definitely better air coasters out there, but it's. I mean, come on, it's not that bad. It really isn't, right?
It isn't.
No. I mean, I actually kind of enjoy it. Some parts of it are actually pretty intense.
It is.
Yeah.
It's less boring than I thought it was. I thought it was kind of dull last time.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Aerojank, it's fine. A couple moments could be The rest of it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Or old school movie coaster.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the train. How was that ride? I'm so glad. When the train comes to a complete stop, you may buckle that seatbelt. Lift up on your left arm.
Flight of Fear is open now. I'll probably go for your last ride of the day.
First ride I ever did here, last ride of the day, like.
Now, do you like Kings Island's Flight of Fear more?
I prefer this one. I prefer the cute thing in Kings Island. Other than that, this one's better.
Yeah,
It's smoother and the audio.
yeah, I agree. The ride experience, the ride experience for this one is better.
I'll got some attractions here.
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? No one's scared, right? I hope not.
Just rode Flight of Fear, the better Flight of Fear between this park and Kings Island. Yeah, let's probably give you our last ride of the day. We do have to. We have kind of a long drive back to Hershey, and yeah, but I think that was a good last ride to have on it. I mean, we just got lucky because we just got up to 5:35 and that was back open, so we decided to finish off on that, and it's a really intense ride. It's not as good as Joker's Jinx though, but it's still pretty good.
Poltergeist is the best one.
I've been on it. That's the last one that I need.
Because it's basically Joker's Jinx, but it has a bit of theming in the station and the launch track, and it's smoother. Although, the thing is, the only thing I remember about that ride, other than the station, was the asshole in front of me that had his phone out the whole time. And I had to wait outside a lot. It was like a hot day because it's, Texas. I had to wait outside, but yeah, really great ride. Honestly, all four of them, I kind of just grouped together in my rankings. So, they're so similar that they're essentially the same.
Yeah. But next year, well, I mean, currently, Flight of Fear is the best launch coaster at the park. Next year, that should be different. But we're walking towards the exit and getting ready to go back. Well, that's gonna wrap up our day here at King's Dominion. Yeah, really nice. I mean, I do love this park to death. It is one of my favorite parks of all time. And that's saying that's coming from somebody who is a huge fan of Kings Island. But yeah, this park is a perfect example of how well run, like how a good, well run Cedar Fair park should be. And honestly, I do think that this is one of the most underrated parks I've been to. They have great roller coasters, beautiful landscaping, as you can see. Food, I haven't had too many food options from this park. However, I think today that has started to change. So, yeah, maybe during future visits, I'll definitely have to try more of the park's food. But yeah, so that'll be for a later time now. I do know that this park has received some crap over the years, with the removal of Volcano and people people getting upset, like, why did they get a 40 free spin when we're still waiting for Volcano's replacement? But, like, at the end of the day, like, this is still a great park. And, like, I mean, as much as it sucks to, see rides removed and whatever, like, it doesn't, when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter, like, when you have, like, a really fantastic park here. And, like, the top two here, Twisted Timbers and Intimidator 305, Project 305, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely one of the strongest top two I've ever seen at any park.
Yeah, this park has an incredible top two, but also like a really decent like supporting lineup. And based on what we can see for next year's projects, it looks like it's going to be a great top three now.
Yes, I'm excited for the project next year. And like even like you can hear behind me, like the beautiful music. Just this park has so much charm, and like it's just stuff like that. As much as I love Kings Island, I do think that this is a much more relaxed and low key park to go to. But yeah, and Kings Dominion, thank you so much for everything today, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the new coaster come next year, as well as other new projects. So, any final words?
Bye, Kings Dominion. It's been wonderful.
Yep. Even though I've only been here 3 times, those 3 times have been outstanding. So, but we're not done yet. We still have one more stop to make.
Yes, we do.
Michael, can you do us the honors of transporting us, please?
Boom.
Well, how did we get here so fast?
Must be snapping magic.
It is magic. So we are here at Funland at Fredericksburg, which, fun fact for those of you who don't know, this place is actually owned by Clint Novak. Maybe we'll see him fly in with his little beanie hat. Yeah, no, this place is owned by Clint Novak, also known as In the Loop if you watch him on YouTube. He's a great guy and makes great roller coaster content, so go subscribe to him and watch his videos if you don't already. But yeah, we're here. It's on the way back from Kings Dominion back to Hershey. They actually do have one roller coaster here. They have a SBF Visa spinner inside called Twist and Shout. So we're gonna pick up. Well, me and you are gonna pick up the +1. You have the credit.
I already been on this, so.
So I mean, might as well. But for those of you back home, this is also very similar to Fun for All. So like, if you look behind me, they have a mini golf course right there, as well as some outdoor rides too. I know they have some go-karts as well, so very similar to Fun for All. We're also gonna have some dinner here too, since we didn't have food yet. So, but yeah, let's go inside, pick up a credit, have some dinner, and if we do anything else here, I will cover that in the video. So, let's go. All right, just for a Twist and Shout, just a standard SBF Visa, but a new credit has been acquired, so I'm happy. Twist and Shout. Now that officially concludes our Virginia Coaster road trip. Day 2 is over. Had a great time going to Busch Gardens, Kings Dominion, and stopping by here real fast. It was a good trip, well worth it. Long drive, but I mean, it was all worth it. Thank you guys for coming with me. Busch Gardens and Kings Dominion, still 2 of my favorite parks of all time. It's great to be back at those parks.
Indeed. Especially Busch Gardens, but Kings Dominion was a nice surprise.
Yep.
With how good it was. I knew this was planned, of course, but it was a good surprise in that. Wow.
Anyways, we got to get going. We have a long drive back in. We're going to get back to our place pretty late, so we got to go as soon as possible. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more content, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to see more videos on my channel. You can also follow me on social media. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter if you would like to see more content on there too. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.
How about another one? shines, Nelly, and the clouds go drifting by. We will be happy, Nelly, don't you cry, we'll go down Lover's Lane, we'll wander, sweetheart, you and I. Wait till the sun shines, Nelly, by and by. Yes, by and by. Bye-bye, everybody. See you later.